Hi, this is sports nutritionist Thomas. Today, what we'll be doing is we'll be dealing with eggs and why athletes they are meant to consume eggs. And you can find this notes in the description, and I'll be providing it for absolutely free. So, if you are interested, make sure that you click on the link and obtain the notes. Now, let's jump onto the screen and get educated. Even before this, what I want to tell you is sports nutrition is something which is personalized, and I'll be letting it or repeating it down in each and every video. Or what I'll do is I'll just provide a small subtext somewhere on the screen for each and every specific video. So this video will be more in a generalized format. All right. If it helps you, awesome. If it doesn't help you, then talk to a sports nutritionist or a dietitian. All right. Now let's start learning. So let's jump onto the screen. And first of all, I'll be dealing with couple of components such as why do we need X, components, nutrition value, why do athletes need X, how many eggs can I consume as an athlete, and how to increase the bioavailability of eggs. All right. So eggs can be obtained from any bird. Maybe it's an ostrich or a hen. So it would vary down depending on the bird. But for this specific video, we'll be talking down or talking more about chicken eggs. First of all, why do we need chicken eggs? So even before starting, there was a fear factor which was associated. I guess you can resonate it down with your family or with your friends or something as such. If you have some kind of a digestion issue, they would definitely suggest that limit the consumption of the number of eggs which you intake. Uh, I'll come to that in a while, but let's just read out this. Alright, in 1968, the American Heart Association recommended limiting egg consumption due to the concerns about dietary cholesterol and cardiovascular disease risk. Alright, so this was a study which was published in 1968, and what they stated was that by consuming eggs, you will be having some kind of an issue which would be related to cholesterol or cardiovascular, which is related to heart. So that this particular statement or research paper did affect the egg industry a lot, and you know, word of mouth, it's like it spreads way better than any kind of a marketing. But the research which was done was back in 1968, and the research which are being conducted now is or are on a way advanced scale. So definitely, the statement was false. Eggs are pretty safe, absolutely safe to consume unless and until you are allergic down to it. All right. Some people are allergic, so make sure that if you are allergic, I'll also make a video of multiple alternatives what you can consume it down. But eggs for other people is a wonderful source of protein. All right, including fats. Sorry. So now we'll be going down to just a sec. Yeah, now we'll be going down to the structure of egg. So quickly, this is the yolk part, which is the yellow one, and the white part would be called as albumin. So there is thick and thin albumin, and the other part which surrounds the external structure, so which is basically the shell. The shell is comprised more of calcium carbonate. So quickly go down to the percentage. Eggshell would be 9.5%. So consider one whole egg, and this would be the percentage 9.5. Albumin 63, yolk 27%. Now we'll go down to the nutrition value. Just a quick summary of all of this. Even distribution of protein in egg, white and yolk. So good amount of protein will be distributed in egg yolk and also in egg white. So lipid, vitamins, minerals are predominantly found in the yolk. All right. So egg white mostly contains water, and egg yolk, so that is something which contains more of fat, more of vitamins, more of minerals. Will be coming down towards it. Okay. Egg consists mainly of water and do not contain any dietary fibers, as I did state out. So egg is technically a bad source of carbohydrate. So consume it as a source of protein rather than having any kind of carbohydrate. So dietary fiber, which goes down to cellulose, is a good amount. A reasonable state or a specific part of carbohydrate. So raw whole eggs in percentage, water would be 76%, protein will be 12, fat will be 9.5, and carbohydrate obviously it will be in a negligible quantity. So now let's get back or get down to how much calories and protein and fat will one egg contain, and also will be driving it down to 100 grams. So calories would be 74 per one egg, and obviously 100 142. So protein will be around 6, and in 100 grams it will be 12. So just a quick note, one egg would be 52, 100 would be definitely 2 eggs. Cool. Fat 5.2, and out here in the 100 9.9. So roughly when compared to other food which are available naturally in our mother earth, so eggs are a wonderful source because of the nutrient abundance which it does contain. Now moving to egg white. Alright, so this is super important. Albumin is the most abundant protein in egg white. So egg white, which you did see out here, alright, there is one specific protein called as albumin, and it contains in an abundant quantity in the egg white. It mostly contains water, as I did state in earlier. Uh, Protein 3.8, so roughly about 4 grams of protein in egg white, so which is albumin. It contains vitamin B complex vitamin, and B complex are super important. I'll make specific videos dedicated to each and every uh, B vitamin. So there are multiple B vitamins out here, and which are included and also not included. We'll be making a separate video down to it. All right, but even if you are getting in, look, this will be more of a generic advice. Even if you are getting in B vitamin, it it should be more in a complex manner, because what it does, it complements each and other B vitamins. Cool. Look, this will be a generalized advice, but when it comes down to specification, yeah, individualizing it, it will be in a separate goal set. Cool. Uh, Now, elements, minerals include phosphorus, calcium, potassium, moderate amount of sodium. All right. It contains all of this in a limited quantity, but it does contain onto a decent level. Now, moving to egg yolk. Egg yolk is a complex mixture comprising 68%. So out here we have low density lipoprotein and high density lipoprotein. Technically, the ratios between these really matters. Neither of low density or high density is good or bad. Both are required, but the ratios really matter. I'll be making also a separate video in regarding to this. 10% liver tins, awesome for liver function. 4% phospholipins, and out here, lipoproteins, triglycerides, cholesterol, mono and poly unsaturated. So all of this comprises under lipids, and these are main components which are present in lipids and super important for a body so that we do work in an optimal level with the right hormones. Okay, so despite X high cholesterol content, which is 400 mg per 100 grams of whole egg, recent studies have shown no significant correlation between egg consumption and elevated blood cholesterol levels or increased cardiovascular risk in healthy individuals. Alright, if you're healthy, awesome man, consume eggs, no issues. It is important and a super source of awesome proteins, amino acids, and also good amount of fats. Alright, high in vitamins A, D, E, K, so which are fat soluble vitamin. So and obviously water soluble vitamins, so which are B complex vitamins. So ADEK, definitely we would require fat so that our body absorbs it down. Cool. Essential minerals include phosphorus, calcium, potassium, moderate amount of sodium. Why do athletes need eggs? Eggs provide complete protein, making them an ideal choice for exercise. Alright. So out here, definitely as you are an athlete, you will compute some exercises or your whole uh, athletic game will be more driven down towards a compound movement, not a static, more of a dynamic movement where you do have to use all the parts of your body. All right. So out here, once after that, definitely, as you will be using a lot of muscles and a lot of your energy, you need something which is good to recover. And as eggs definitely contain good amount of amino acids and complete amino acids, this will be a wonderful source for you to include as a I won't say post workout meal. Not just eggs, there should be other components which will be included. We'll be making a separate video in regarding to it, but eggs should be an important component. All right. An egg serves as a lean and low calorie source of protein. Look, as we already did check out the facts, so which would be roughly about, I guess, 52 grams, we'll be having 74 calories. So, highly low in calories. If you are on a sport where you do have to maintain a bit of weight, such as boxing or wrestling or anything as such, this would help you a lot. All right, providing accurate as a working as an accurate recovery meal, along with providing you with optimum power or muscle regeneration, so that you can consume. I mean, you can optimally perform super well. Eggs are nutrient packed while being light on calories. Same, eggs offer a satisfying feeling of fullness. Look, this only doesn't limit down to eggs, but definitely eggs do it brings up a satisfying feeling because it contains an abundant amount of fat, which which is super good for our body, so that it can regulate our hormonal levels. All right. Again, all essential amino acids. This is something which I have talked about. How many eggs can I consume? Look, this is not backed by research or something. This is more of a general advice from my side. Alright, start with two if you're just starting out, or if you don't consume eggs on a day-to-day basis. Start with two. Then I would definitely recommend you to go and consult a sports nutritionist or a dietitian so that you can get a bit of help in order for you to enhance your performance. Uh, and if you want to experiment, you're open to it, start with two, then slightly see whether increasing the quantity would improve your performance or decrease it down. How to increase the bioavailability of eggs? All right. So out here, bioavailability, it is our ability, our body's ability to absorb food in a much better way. All right. So cook. or boil it. In terms of eggs, if you cook or boil it, the bioavailability of egg would be around 90.9%. So 90.9% from the whole egg that will be going down to your body and will be absorbed by your body. All right, and if you don't boil or cook it, so 51%. So 51% will be absorbed. All right, just look at the difference. So definitely do cook or boil your eggs instead of just having it in a raw basis. Awesome.